Do not make your food, put it in a Tupperware, and then leave it on your counter.
Humans have been using manual methods of refrigeration for at least a couple centuries, so the fact that it is 2023 and we have to walk grown adults through the process of, yes, your food needs to be refrigerated is just mind-numbing. If you're new to my page, welcome. I'm a scientist with a background in microbiology and medical laboratory science, and I'm here to talk to you about food safety, most notably food safety in regards to a specific bacteria, Bacillus cereus. I'm being so serious right now, dog. Get it? Be serious. Bacillus cereus is a pathogenic bacteria that is ubiquitous in nature. This means we can pretty much find it anywhere, but it is especially common in soil. And because this bacteria is in the soil, when we grow food and crops within that soil, the bacteria is now inside of those foods. Because this organism is so widespread in nature, especially in regards to agriculture, there are many foods that are regarded as almost certainly having Bacillus cereus within them. Rice, barley, wheat, and other grains that are used to make things like pasta are notable examples of this. In addition to that, Bacillus cereus is an endospore producer. This means that when this bacteria is in hostile, stressful, low-resource conditions that threaten its survival, it produces this protective structure where it can survive a really, really long time without being threatened. They're kind of just chilling like Captain America in the ice. When you take these foods and you cook them, you expose them to heat and to water, that endospore now activates because the bacteria is in a favorable environment and it becomes metabolically active and starts producing something called enterotoxins. When you ingest these enterotoxins, they can cause very severe gastrointestinal symptoms, but they can also kill off your cells, cause organ damage, or even death. The enterotoxins in that 5-day-old pasta are what shut down that person's liver and are what ultimately took his life. Here comes the food safety part. Please listen to this and take this seriously. Bacillus cereus enterotoxins are resistant to two things, heat and acid. This means when you take your rice that has been sitting out on your counter for 2 days and you throw it in the microwave, nothing happens to those toxins. If you take that rice and you slather it in hot sauce or you soak it in lemon juice, nothing happens to the toxins. They can still make you very, very sick. This is why food safety is so important. If your food is being stored at safe temperatures, not within the danger zone, if you're not holding on to your food for an excessive amount of time, if you're throwing away leftovers when you know they're not going to get eaten, you do not have to worry about your liver or your gastrointestinal system shutting down from toxin poisoning. For the love of God, refrigerate your food. There's a lot of myths that are circulating around Bacillus cereus. There's a lot of misinformation that people repeat about this bacteria, and there's a lot of cavalier, flippant attitudes that you will come across when trying to warn people about this very dangerous organism. So let's just address some of the common ones. It is true that you should be washing your rice before you cook it, but washing rice does not remove this bacteria because the endospore, that resistant structure, is within the grains of rice, it is within the pasta, it is within your flour. Cooking these foods does not get rid of that bacteria, it actually activates that endospore, so now you have active bacteria in your food. This is not dangerous unless you are operating outside of food safety protocols, for example, leaving your rice on your counter for 3 days. And finally, those enterotoxins are stable under a number of conditions, including heat and acid. If you take some leftover rice that was sitting on your counter for 3 days and you nuke it in the microwave for 3 minutes, this does nothing to the toxins, nothing changes. The same is true if you slather it in hot sauce, nothing changes. Nothing tastes so good that it is worth risking your life over. I'm sharing this information with you because you have the right to be able to protect yourself. And the diseases or potential lifelong health problems that can be caused by an infection with this organism are not worth the risk, are not worth the potential threat to your life. It is true that food poisoning for most people will be a minor case and they will recover just fine after 24 to 48 hours. But it's not just the actual case of food poisoning itself. These infections can lead to other very serious health problems such as vision loss or blindness, paralysis, gastroparesis, autoimmune disease, and any other number of things. And I'm sure that in the comments under this video, there will be at least one person accusing me of fear-mongering or being scared of everything, but personally, if my choices are between losing my life, having an autoimmune condition, gastroparesis, or any other health problems versus just throwing the food away and getting more, I think the choice is a little bit obvious. For the love of God, put your food in the fridge.